Quit the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL at the 25. Now a 1,007-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield. Now throwing on 1st down here. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down. Powell. This is caught by Williams. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of their last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And he'll be taken down. 3rd and 2, Fields. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They snap it to Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tank on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Finding room at midfield. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues. You've had throughout the season have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 50 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First down, Howell to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 56 yards as they have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Fields throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route, finding room at midfield, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Off play action, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 13 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. Where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Powell winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and they will take a 7-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Fields now to throw.
Open man here is Foster.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right.
Pass to the right. There's Jones.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Justin Fields
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs, and I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
To try again after the sack, Powell.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Powell.
Out left to Dotson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. From the 22, Fields into the hands of Williams across the formation.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the lone man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
All eyes on Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. long.
Here's Fields.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Take it in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Howell. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the...